iPhone is more secure.
Well, hackers have stolen almost £1.2 billion.
The hacking group Anonymous is threatening Donald Trump.
A new data breach called RockU 2024 is studying the cybersecurity world, exposing 10 billion passwords.
Introduction about dark web and how have you visited? Dark web is a hell.
The dark web is a place hidden from the everyday internet, where identities fade and secrets are currency. Some seek privacy, others dive into the unknown for power or profit. It is a world without rules.
If you go inside, you are like in an empty pocket. So don't even try to get inside it. We helped Mumbai police in
delivered a session in front of 200 police officers. Why don't majority students choose cybersecurity?
what is the future in cybersecurity.
How this antivirus works?
Hi everybody. So today we have guests who are into cybersecurity, and they have done a lot of things in cybersecurity. We have Hrushikesh sir and we have Vishwaraj sir today with us. And today we will be going through entire things of मतलब cybersecurity होती क्या है basics से, मतलब cybersecurity के myths क्या होंगे, and we will also explore their journey. We will try to see from their perspective cybersecurity कैसे मतलब उस field में हम enter कर सकते हैं. And from the start itself, we will cover every single thing. Both of them have given a lot of, like, in different colleges, they have given expert lectures and talks. They have also been guests at different hackathons out there. So they have pretty much experience of every single thing in cybersecurity. In fact, Rishikesh sir himself teaches to students and he also is a teacher. So मतलब बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम बात करेंगे इस पॉडकास्ट में. So सबसे पहले before starting out, I just want to get to know about yourself, like what you want to explain about yourself to the entire audience just before start.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am Vishnu Starter. I am solely by ethical hacker. I am also serious security analyst as well as I'm corporate innovator. So I have more than 4 years of experience till date. I have done lot of formal trainings and trained more than 1,200 people till date. And as well as I'm into more offensive security. Vishwaraj will explain about himself how he is into offensive security. He is certified. He is OSCT, that is offensive security certified professional. Vishwaraj, over to you.
So my name is Usaraj. I have been like in cybersecurity since like 2 or 3 years. I studied my bachelor's from Germany, from Duke, and now I am doing my crest, and I am an OSCP certified engineer. Yeah. Okay, so एक अगर इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताऊं तो लिटरली जिसकी बात आपने अभी सुनी उसकी एज सिर्फ 20 ईयर्स है. दैट इज़ ऑल्सो शॉकिंग फॉर मी जब भी मैंने मतलब सुना इस चीज़ के बारे में. सो बिफोर लाइक लेट स्टार्ट द क्वेश्चंस एंड विल ट्राई टू हैव एवरी सिंगल थिंग इन द कैमरा. So I think Alice has prepared some questions.
Yes, so my question is, how can someone improve their online security?
फर्स्ट पासवर्ड्स. तुम लोग अगर बोल रहे हो कि मेरा पासवर्ड सिक्योर है, इफ आई एम हैविंग मोर देन 12 डिजिट्स with the combination of uppercase, lowercase, special characters, letters, everything, it is still not safe. You have to nowadays keep your password converted into base64. You have an online site, or else you can use your Linux to convert it very easily. There is very easy command, that is echo space double quotes your password, double quote complete space. Then we have the pipe, enter के ऊपर जो होता है ना, ये pipe, that key, as well as base64 you have to type it. Once you convert that password into base64, you can use that base64 password and it will not be breaking. Nobody can brute force into it. Then that is one of the best thing, because what happens is, even if you say that two-factor authentication is there, multi-factor authentication is there, it can be bypassed. So that is a big problem nowadays. और इसीलिए Instagram, social media accounts सारे hack हो गए. End of the day, people will mean मेरा तो 2FA था, सब कुछ था, but will be hack. क्यों हो गया? Because of the weak password.
हाँ जैसे वो 2FA मतलब अगर हमने नंबर भी रखा साइड में फिर भी हैकिंग कैसे होती है?
एक डायरेक्ट की लिस्ट बनाते हैं हम वो. So I'll give you one example. So your name is Pranav Patil. Okay. I'll ask you about, अरे and I know, do you know this person? अब फिर मैं किसी और को विक्टिम बना रहा हूँ या फिर तुझे विक्टिम बना रहा हूँ. So what I'll do is I'll try to ask about your personal things. Let's say गाड़ी कैसी है, ओ बलेनो है, okay, तो तेरे पास क्या क्या है. I try to know about your number, car number, bike number. I try to know about your pet's name. I try to know about your date of birth, and I try to create that word list. Then we have very powerful tool in Kali Linux, which is Crunch. We can create a directly list, and then I can start brute forcing directly.
Okay. So basically, which platform the hackers use to hack any organization or person?
It's not any platform or anything. It is platform independent. We can use any website also. We can use any third party website. We can use any let's say Linux is. I can use Windows as well. It is not platform dependent.
अच्छा बट इवन मतलब अपने गूगल में भी रहता है वी ऐड फोन नंबर्स बट स्टिल दे क्रैक व्हाट इज दैट प्रोसेस इन बिहाइंड लाइक इन
I cannot tell you the process right now. But yeah, there are multiple ways, multiple problems. So we have a lot of open source communities that we can practice, and then जो critical scenarios होते हैं, you will have to do the certifications. There they have taught each and everything. So let's say, for example, offensive security. They have taught from scratch. Like literally, if you go for offensive security certification, I have been preparing since for more than 2-3 years now. He's already certified. So it completely depends. Like
Which is the best platform to get certified?
try to do global certification. I'm not promoting anything, but personally, I have given practical certifications rather than theoretical. So CH is not my preference now. I will never recommend it. Well, again, I'm not defaming any company, but theoretical way में अगर आप बताए तो it is not a good start. For this thing, for basics, like it is for basics, how the attack scenarios are there, how the hacking takes place. That is okay. But the main practical part well comes into the picture. My suggestion would be INA.com EJPT. That is Elon Security Junior Pen Tester version 2. They have the examination of complete 2Ds. 48 hours. We get some of the IP addresses. We have the attack scenario. We have internal IP addresses. Until unless we go into the internal IP address which is not even detected in our system, we bypass it, we get the access, we will not pass the exam. So that is one of the best certifications which will give you the exact exposure, how to get into cybersecurity or what all things to do. Then my second preference would be TCM security. They have lot of out of the box scenario nowadays. So malware pen testing, mobile pen testing. So malware analysis comes into the picture, like where you will be actually analyzing each and every step of how the malware is being executed. So that is very practical thing that nobody knows or nobody gets into it because of the coding part.
So are these all the skill sets required to become an ethical hacker?
No, these skill sets are required, but these are not just the particular skill sets. There are multiple skills. So let's say my job role is into pen testing. So at that time, pen testing, I will be focusing on server, network, cloud, IoT, or let's say I would be trying to attack Wi-Fi also, wireless scenarios. All these things will come into the picture of pen testing because I'm into offensive security. But if you are defense security, you should know how the attack is taking place. अच्छा okay, डिटेक्ट हो गया, अब क्या, अब हम लोग डिफेंड कैसे करें. That is complete different scenario. So one experience will never be launted on in another experience. So that is one of the things.
what is the difference between both of them like if a particular person want to go in both of these fields what are the like exact skill sets for each both of them
For this thing, you will need to practice.
Skill sets are same. Like when you're learning like offensive security, by the way, both sides you will learn like defensive security. So if you are learning ethical hacking from scratch, from the first, try to understand Linux and its file system, everything from like first. When you like how to install it, how to but get into the file systems, then afterwards about networking, about its features, everything about its tools, what does a tool do, and actually what does it like take place, how it's working, everything you have to understand it, and then you can go further from further courses is he told.
Now, as you mentioned about IoT, so how AI and IoT can be helped to do a cyber attack or can be used for a cyber defense?
Okay, AI can be used in multiple ways. Now, I'll give you one example. If you tell ChatGPT, like, think like a pen tester, it will not convert because its algorithm is being set. But pen tester GPT is there, some other tools are also there. So, at that time, if you tell that particular AI that act like this, they literally give you the experts. So, obviously, AI is automating your things.
Okay. AI is like focusing only on like attacking surface more than like in defensive surfaces. So as much as the AI will grow up, defensive securities will be more stronger than anything. They can do anything.
मतलब आधे आदमी बताया कि पेन टेस्टर जीपीटी का क्या टूल है, मतलब वैसे मतलब बताओ टूल्स के बारे में कि विच आर द एआई टूल्स फॉर लर्निंग हैकिंग एंड आल्सो गेटिंग हेल्प फ्रॉम देम. मतलब वी कैन यूज चैट जीपीटी to get code which
So, you cannot get code or ChatGPT. It is
has,
but it does not have that.
those are the tools like you can use.
You cannot basically use tools from the chat GPTs or anything to attack or defend anything because they are like inside the system.
Tech मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि सीखने को या फिर कोड कंप्लीट करने को ऐसे
You cannot use it. As much as you learn manually, it will be better than anything. It will not give you an exact code or exact script or exact anything. It will give you just a rough idea or something which will run like 75%, 70% only.
मतलब वो कौन से टूल्स है?
Which one?
pen tester GPT.
Pen test is a bit like any AI tool. AI is not a tool basically for cybersecurity. Pen test GPT also is a fair idea for the tools. Like it will give you the output for the tools which you need to use for the commands for the tools and everything else.
What are the common cyber threats that people are facing?
Common cyber threats, I would say, attacking the social media accounts. Best thing. And the worst part is the phishing attacks. Basically, what I mean is everybody's trying to target the bank accounts. So, installing the applications on the phone and then taking the shell of it, and then attackers will get complete access of your mobile. That is the topmost attack nowadays going on in India, at least.
So how do cybersecurity analysts how are they updated with the
So whenever I get any .apk files, so as we're working with cybersecurity India and working with Mumbai Police and working with multiple organizations, what we do is I try to send those APK files for malware analysis, and then they analyze the malware and then they protect like a patch, create a patch for it that nobody will be able to install further that on APK file, so that WhatsApp is upgrading every day. While they are upgrading every day, because they are installing their own security patches. So that's why we get a lot of APK updates nowadays. On daily basis, on alternate days, we get a lot of security updates. So that is because of those APK files, because new APK files have been created. So we have to analyze it. We have to create a patch for it so that other people will not be affected.
Recently you said like you work with Mumbai Police and all. मतलब वहाँ पर मतलब क्या काम होता है in that end? What actually do you do and how things are it?
So मुंबई पुलिस में कैसे है ना, कभी भी कोई केस रजिस्टर हुआ 1930 से, तो लेट्स से देयर इज एन अथॉरिटी 1930 is the number you can call as cyber attacks. You can call them, you can tell people. Right now also you are getting one phone whenever you fall. Yeah. So what is that? So that is basically you have to call 1930. You have to register your case, and after 3 days you will get the update about your case. If not, you can ask the police station and you can get up. But there is again a tricky situation. What happens is the previously cyber attacks were very less, so yeah, police could were able to handle it. But now what happens? The attacks have increased more than 100x. So what is happening is police cannot run 10 different pieces. So they are trying to take help from all the organizations, all the people, all the cybersecurity analysts. Please help us out with these things. So we are voluntarily volunteering. Yeah.
So if cyber criminals have their LinkedIn profile, so how would so what would be their skill section look like?
It's black hat attackers.
They can't disclose their profiles, right?
Even
Yeah, right. Like hats.
any black attackers, LinkedIn.
They can take their whole LinkedIn down.
है ना मतलब मुझे मतलब एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है फैक्ट कि मतलब इन गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स There are basically like people can go in private jobs and make a lot of money. And in government jobs, what is the pay raise there? And why do people go there? Like they have multiple options now, so they are skillful.
Recently, Maharashtra Police has launched government job. They have launched cybersecurity analyst is like which are the government jobs available for cyber. So that's what I'm telling. Cybersecurity department they have launched in our own reach, where we can apply if we have experience. We can apply and work on those investigation, and the salary range is from 60,000 to 1 or 2 lakhs. Okay, so they are also decent. That is also a decent pay, and also everybody will be able to help police officers to automate a lot of things.
And what is the criteria for that?
You need to be certified. You need to have the skill set basically.
Notifications like any random.
Let's say if it is digital for instance, then you will have to be certified.
So which are on the post like in government jobs available? Like any particular post like
So, cybersecurity analyst or let's say certified ethical hacker.
what are the like future trends in cybersecurity? We wanted to ask that. You have done like pretty close, like you have just done now all the things. So I wanted to ask you like what you think from your perspective. What is the future in cybersecurity and how the things are going to be in that section?
Everything will be secure, but for that we'll also require peoples. Everything can't be automated, right? Everything can't be. Someone is there outside protecting something, right? So even if everything is automated, you need to secure that too. You need to secure the AI, you need to automate the tools, you have to build the tools to protect that thing, right? That's the way it will take turn, and it will everything like defensive security can also be automated. It till now it's like 25 to 30% automated, not that much. But offensive security they are going way behind now.
Okay. I'll give you one example. So there are many IDS systems that is called as intrusion detection systems. The main problem with IDS system is it has certain algorithm set कि अगर के malware हुआ तो detect करो मुझे alert it. But what happens is every website, every server has their own developers. Sir, at the end of the day, it is created by humans. So अगर कोई भी query रही जो अरे यार the IDS system has detected this, it is going to give us false positives. And it gives us. Why? Because एक सर्टन चेकलिस्ट बना के रखी है आईडी सिस्टम में कि बाबा ये रूल है, अगर ये तुम लोग को मिला तो हम लोग को अलर्ट चाहिए. सो आईडी सिस्टम कैन गिव अस द सॉल्यूशन, बट फॉल्स पॉजिटिव्स बहुत जनरेट होते हैं. फॉर दैट थिंग वी कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग, वी हैव टू क्लियर दोज अलर्ट्स मैन्युअली. That is the main problem which is going on in defensive security.
So like to what extent do you think and how is AI into cybersecurity?
It is going to automate like in it. It will take over everything if it is into open security. Jobs. Not the jobs, not the jobs, because in cybersecurity you have to do a lot of manual things only. You cannot automate. At certain point you can automate the thing, but you cannot.
To the mid-level, the engineer level, that's
Still not right. Because end of the day, every application, every network, every infrastructure is completely different.
Future. Still the research is going on, and everyone from every company is researching on how to automate the tools, but they are unable to find the way to how to automate the tools manually.
So why is it easy to crack or to hack our phones rather than or compared to the Nokia phones?
okay. Feature
Except-
phone, feature boss.
Feature for us. So obviously because of the less network connectivity part. So obviously if
No internet access. No internet access is plus. And also in iPhone and Android, iPhone is more secure.
at this point we would say no, because every hacker is nowadays trying to attack Apple's, because of like
Yeah,
previous
falsely it's like 1 million for each. If you find a bug in an Apple, you can directly claim for like 1 lakh dollars. Yes, right. Because the AI, Apple AI, Apple Intelligence, so called, they launched, but it's still not secure. Anyone who can hack it, that can take 1 million.
So that's why everybody is targeting Apple. Then
So why for bumpy?
yes,
I'm not saying on the bulb only, but generally speaking.
in general also previously it was, right now we are in a dicey situation whether to tell about Android or iPhones. It completely depends from phone to phone. So if you normally Google it also, you will see that there are multiple things. Like if you are using, let's say, Samsung Galaxy S24 or something, that is more secure than normal Samsung port. Okay, why? Because of the not the just the money, but the hardware part is also secure. So there are multiple factors: software, hardware, networks.
So hardware play a role in that.
Hardware security, IoT security, we can also compare it. I'll give you one example. If you are riding I'm not comparing like that, but if you are riding a nano car, how is it different from Baleno or how is it different from? That is the only difference. It is about the comfort, it is about the feature, it is about many different things. So yeah. So that is the sync is in the
Like the more expensive it is, they will use like nice hardware component.
Then security testing, there will be a lot of checks. For normal phones, there are security checks, but at certain point, not very much.
Does antivirus or net protector provides us 100% security to our phones?
No.
And also I think and also please send us. मतलब इसी क्वेश्चन एक्सटेंड करता हूँ मैं कि आई थिंक देयर आर लाइक लॉट ऑफ क्लेम्स पीपल क्लेम दैट एंटीवायरस themselves create some virus and yes tries to kill that.
Yes, there was one of
Also tell us how this antivirus works.
Okay. Antivirus is end of the day what they have their certain database. They have everyday updated databases where they try to check each and every file from our system. Any new file comes into the picture, suppose it is .bat file, .exe file, they first scan it. If its signature does not match with the database, that means it is secure. By one I'll do it. By one I'll do it. And that's why virus total came into the picture. Like everybody tries to see virus total पे जाके कि बाबा ये साइट vulnerable है क्या, ये application vulnerable है क्या, क्यों है? क्योंकि वो लोग डिटेक्ट करते हैं फ्रॉम मल्टीपल कंपनीज कि बाबा उनके डेटाबेस में कुछ मिल रहा है क्या. So that is how. So if you know virus total, you should also know Meta Defender. That is also one of the other like. But Meta Defender इतना फेमस क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्योंकि उसके पास इतने कंपनीज का टाइप नहीं. But Meta Defender as different company, some of the companies also detect that thing that okay this is a virus. So ये multiple factors में हम लोग at the end of the day again humans have treated it. So every different antivirus will detect every different one like.
So which one do you think is the best like use for not nothing? So then I guess dividers.
So use Windows Defender. That's self-defense. So how can you protect then our devices? This Windows Defender is more powerful. It does not even exhibit it. It has certain policies. I had seen one of the organization where they had applied certain policy. I was not even able to download normal image from WhatsApp also. It was scanning it, properly scanning it, but it was not allowing it. So Windows Defender is most powerful and effective. Right.
We don't need
No, we don't need anything. If we just have to configure it properly.
okay. And for mobile,
let's say do not download anything or do not click anything.
Phones are better like this one.
मुझे मतलब ये डाउट रहता है कि even if you don't download anything, still there is some virus in that and still you play games.
Yes. Right. Everybody is like see it right now. So normal games as you get it on LinkedIn or for not LinkedIn, sorry, Instagram. Instagram पे links आते हैं, वो download करते हो, अरे type pass हो रहा है. That is what? Those are the entry points for your systems. They have the advertisement. Advertisements are the entry point in your systems.
Every site you visit can lead you to anything.
Yeah.
Every site.
The main problem starts when you download the APK file of the games.
From random sources.
Random sources.
Yes, more typically red doors.
Oh.
That's the entry point for the hackers.
Yes.
What is one cyber security myth you wish people would stop believing?
One or even in multiple. You have a lot of
Yeah. That two-factor authentication will help them secure their application. That is one of them. Yes. You can use Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator, which is more effective than
Antivirus, buying expensive antiviruses is second.
that is also one of the list.
and few more.
Few more.
And the
I guess internet closing turning off the internet can stop the hackers to come into your system. This is a third myth. A lot of people are saying that if I don't use internet, nobody can. It's also the myth.
So recently we were talking about AI. So will AI stop cyber attacks, or will it make the hacking more easier?
It will make the hacking more easier. It will not stop it. We can't tell, like, not predict that it will stop the.
So basically, how will it affect? Like, do you think it will affect positively or negatively?
It will affect negatively. It will be going through the offensive way more than the defensive. Until
What if it is controlled?
if it's controlled, then I guess defensive security can come to the 50-50 era. Then it will be like offensive security is also on the same level and defensive security also on the same.
So previously we were talking about the password security that use special characters and all that. So is password safe if quantum computing becomes the mainstream?
No, at certain point not. But nowadays, like blockchain also is not secure because of the continuum. So maybe there might be certain algorithms which will be created in the future, which will secure in a very different level.
Quantum computers are still developing. They are not fully developed. So even if you're capable of it, if it is the
Then definitely, then it differs different and more advanced algorithms to connect us.
as they are we have also then our computers.
If there is power in quantum computing, hackers can also use that same power to again try.
I'll give you one of the example. So in Wi-Fi, you during setting up your router, you might have seen WEP, WPA, WPA loop, WPA3. So in India nowadays, we still are using WPA2. It is recommended WPA3, but still routers are having less security with WPA2. Why? That is the difference about the algorithm, and WPA2 can be that.
What is that like the BPA and all?
So Wi-Fi protected access is the full form.
Right.
WEP at that time, like in 2007 or something, when it was launched, we were having dial-up connections. At that time, WEP cracking was like, oh my god, it will take a lot of time, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. Now it is hardly 2 seconds. WEP. WPA is more advanced, it is more secure, but still it takes hardly 10 to 20 seconds. WPA2, same thing, but now it is like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on
The tools to use that to hack on it.
Just take an adapter, put it in your laptop.
What if we
And you can explain. But no, we cannot disclose it.
Everyone will be like going through the Wi-Fi.
what if we use VPN? Why John?
Okay, VPN is a good thing, but the VPN can protect you in the terms of not giving out the data to the attacker. So I'll give you one of the example. If I'm using certain VPN, so what it happens is it creates a tunnel between you and that particular web application website, will say. So let's say if you are going to Google, anybody comes into the picture when you are attacking Google.com. Let's say the attacker has created a man in the middle attack where the attacker has created a tunnel and attacking it. But due to VPN, what happens is first request is going to the VPN server. It is encrypting it, then it is sending to the browser. So attacker, even though captures the complete packets, the attacker will not be able to read it because it is in an encrypted format. So VPN will obviously safeguard it. Again, but pros and cons are there. You are obviously giving all your data to the VPN server. So it completely depends on what you are using, which VPN you are using, whom you are trusting.
Every website history goes through the VPN, so that's
Is the internet service provider as well. So if you say that okay, my history is protected, I'm using incognito mode, this and that, I just give a call to my ISP, internet service provider, whoever it is, Airtel, Tata Sky, or anything, and I'll just ask them that whether I was present in yesterday. Can you give me the history? He will just send it to me direct. So that is one of the thing.
Let's come upon the job opportunities in the market. So why don't majority students choose cybersecurity as their career path?
and I look and you should explain your journey, like that is pretty hard.
Why you choose cybersecurity?
And what has been your roadmap?
I have been like studying it since 2000, I guess, 20 something. I started in it.
We started it at the same time at least, approximately.
I started like in 2020s. I was like I was firstly in robotics. After till from my fifth till 11th or 10th, I was in robotics. I played many competitions. Then afterwards, I like got interested into the hacking. Like, what is a hacker? उस time like hacker बहुत बड़ा. It was like hacker है. So I just thought, what is hacking? So I started researching it from like how it is done till what should I do. After that, I decided I will be a hacker. Okay. Then in 2020, I started my journey. Like in 11th and 12th, I was in 11th and like 11th half, I started like for from Kali Linux. It's like certain courses on Udemy, YouTube, and just like that. Then after that, I did like Python and everything like basic languages. Then from
A lot of screens and this. There are monitoring tools available, and you guys pay what is. And that is what defensive team works on. Different. It is really great atmosphere.
He also teach in different.
Yes. I teach all the 3 6. And then comes into 5 6, my personal favorite, because I like to explore more things. So offensive is like trial and error. But there is always a problem with trial and error. If you are a script kiddie, that is with half knowledge, if you try React, then you might be in trouble. Any website, even if you randomly test it, then you might be in trouble. So that is one of the things that people don't understand. And I'll give you one scenario. In India also, we have, if any neighbor files a complaint that someone is hacking our router and someone is looking into it, the person, whoever was trying to attack it, will be jailed for 3 years with penalty of up to 10 lakhs. This is the law in India, but people do not take it very seriously. But if anything goes wrong, they will definitely be in the jail. So those are the like laws which India is nowadays focusing on.
But still, I think in his farm right from foreign.
No,
It's the ball. It's no.
okay. It's you guys are looking from the perspective of student college, but nowadays I'll then tell you straight up away that in academics, whatever you are doing, it is not applicable in the real life. That is the worst case scenario right now in India. It is based. So you will need to have that practical knowledge, and you will only get it through only specific global certification, practical based, and self learning. That is the only key.
So there are quite good opportunities for cyber.
There are.
So still, why do students choose as a
It's about, it is hard.
it is hard.
Genuinely hard. No Tom, Dick, and Harry can come in. You need to have patience and you to work on certain skill sets. अरे ये किया, कल वो किया, Windows किया, Linux किया, Gateway किया, सब कुछ किया. That is where we have to jump. We have to step by step do it. The, let's say, strategy learning is needed in India. That is not there. That's why we are lagging behind.
He's only college curriculum is not also like free.
Not up to date.
And as you said, the thing of patience, but you actually need to have a quick moment because
You have to have quick moment.
forensics may you have to find the clues very clear.
Yes. You need to think outside the box. That is the main.
You have to be one step ahead of the
Yes, definitely.
Like just to explain, like there are lots of tools that we can use in hacking. One of the thing is I am pretty excited about that is a Clipper remote tool, Clipper 08. So I have just seen a couple of videos of that. Like we can control any device or TV, even AC and all with a remote, single remote. So how that works and how
Paper 0 is the hardware which has been used to create let's say, I would not say like man in the middle attack, but it is trying to capture the frequencies. That's why the FIFA 0 hardware was being created. But it is not. Okay. So it is not being allowed in many of the airports. It is being blocked in all over India. In USA, you might get it very easily, but in India, it is very hard to report it.
so yes, in India it is not available.
It is available.
But it cost you like 50 to 60,000.
So,
Okay. And you can't easily get it. You have to like import from outside. There is no option for buying Clipper here.
Is it legally?
No, it's not legal at all. Clipper is not legal anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Still, I have seen like they have verified Instagram accounts. They have a lot of clarified things.
Still, people are using it for fun, but it can be used for very disastrous.
If you know how to design the hardware for flipper, you can like track the flight signals also where flights are going.
Okay. Also, like I saw a video there, even if the device is not registered in Flipper, it can automatically learn from the device how to crack that. Yes. So basically, it is very harmful device. I think that.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes, it should be used very precisely and carefully. Otherwise, it will. Even if you are sitting right now here, the complete TV will be shut down.
Shut down. The has it is. But how that works like exactly? Must be checking it.
It like passes the packets to the what we say whatever the device it is, and then the packages are executed automatically, and afterwards it's what we say and malware or anything is executed because it's having some pre-programmed scripts in it.
So I give you one symbol ना. You have a fine. So हम लोग पाइप लगाते हैं गार्डन के लिए. तो हम लोग अगर कभी प्रेशर कम रहा तो बहुत कम आता है पानी. पर अगर ज़्यादा प्रेशर रहा तो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर से हम लोग बहा सकते हैं. Similarly, in network also this pipe works. Pipe is basically what the Ethernet cable or any device like whatever. So that packets are being flowing through that Ethernet cable. If it is being overloaded in that device, then it will create a problem. Or with that packets, any extra packets with malware. Packets means for the end of the day it is a data. That packet is being sent to that device. It will execute. It will take over all the system. That is how logically it has been built.
Okay. So how does this big organization like NASA, Instagram, and all that get hacked if they?
See, nobody is
There is a larger shark in the ocean. It's simple. If we are like a fish, there are bigger fish than us.
always.
Always.
To people like who were crazy hackers from the starting of things. Like we hear a lot of people's name like
I am a personal fan of Pete Adams because he has created a company with all the offensive security members, like army people. He has created very good company. Like so, I am personal fan of Pete Adams. I don't know any.
Kevin Mitnick. Kevin Mitnick is one of the hacker who was able to like monitor and listen to the telephone calls from like 2001 to 2005, and he was arrested in that time only. And he also published his one book, I guess Hacker's Handbook 1 or 2. These both are like his, and he also built a company for like securing the telephone networks. That's why he's here. I guess 2007 or 8 only he like came out of jail in like for 2 or 3 years. Later he established his own company.
jail for hacking that he handled. Yes.
Yes, right, because he was able to listen to the telephone calls. That's the reason he was jailed. It's illegal to listen anyone's call. Even you can't record. Outer countries do not allowed to record you the calls. It's totally illegal. Our countries are like channel records.
So have you pranked your friends sometime through? Never. I have done through SMS bombing and all that.
No.
They were the hacks, right? SMS bombing.
My perspective from the start was clear. I was the class representative. I was in MIT WQ. So at that time, cyber attack took place, and during the last day of submission, last moment of submission, all the files were deleted. And the hacker was so smart that whoever was the previous person, so that was a technique where previous person's name would come. So everybody named that, and then that person has done it. I said no, that person has not done it. Straight away, that person is telling it. I know that person since many days. So obviously that person will never do it. So I said that okay, now I want to protect something from that thing. I have never done anything related to this kind of thing. So no, my perspective was clear. I don't know about other people, but yeah.
Which are the best attacks you have come across?
And I think you helped, like you told me, you helped Mumbai police in some things. It was a big great.
I had delivered a session in front of 200 police officers for cryptocurrency investigations. So that was one of my best part where I was able to help them out with all the cryptocurrency frauds. So I had given them that, okay, these are the steps you can follow it for investigations. So
And which are the funny attacks you have come across?
Pali tech
Is they are not funny. Like
many
there's like Grace and
yeah.
Grace.
So I have seen one of a friend has a forensics lab. He works with Pune police. So there was a husband wife divorce case. So that was one of the funniest thing because he had to sign the WhatsApp chat for 400 pages manually, and unless that is being signed manually by him, it couldn't be presented in the court. So he had to stamp it and also bevel it. So it was one of the funniest things because he was just signing it for no reason, and he was like, "यार ये क्या लिखा है ऐसे?"
Yeah. So is the end-to-end encryption a myth or can be decoded in WhatsApp?
End to us in no, what in the terms of WhatsApp right now I cannot see because they have very great algorithm. So I don't think so it will be decrypted easily.
And also, one thing I wanted to ask about social media apps like WhatsApp or Telegram things. Telegram promotes lots of groups which are like illegal, like totally illegal. But still, government cannot do anything about that. There.
because they are totally hidden. You can't even search for.
I think as compared to WhatsApp, Telegram is more secure on chatting and all.
No, it's not secured. WhatsApp is secured more than.
Because Telegram data can't be leaked. Right.
There are two perspectives. Uh, we have to analyze who is the owner first thing of that particular social media picture, and second thing, how is it has been operated. So if you are saying iPhone is secure, I'm agreeing right now, but it is not 100% secure. It is just the vulnerability that makes it vulnerable. So I'll give you one example, that is Pegasus attack. For Android, it was single click attack, but for iPhone, it was zero click attack. Just by sending one SMS, iPhone was being hacked. But it's the vulnerability that we can focus.
No device in this world is secured. And every device is like having some or the other vulnerability. A person who is hacking assets. Every
I had met one of the CISA auditors. At his time, he's 80 years old or more right now. At his time, he was the first CISA audit. I met that person. He just told me one thing, that Hrushikesh, start using Norman's
छोटा सा phone.
if you are into cybersecurity. And literally, that person gave the best advice. If you want to achieve something in your life, you have food, you have shelter, start working on the certifications. Once you are certified, nobody will be able to stop you.
But if you are in certification, you have to give your 100% there. You can't even move from it.
Okay.
Theory, college is focusing on theories, not the practical ones. If you want to like do like perfectly hacking to stuff, then you have to learn everything practical.
Okay, so we can move from that question. Any more questions, Alicia? So I wanted to ask about the like dark web part. You can give pretty good introduction about dark web and have you visited it?
Dark web is a hell. If you go inside, you are like in an empty pocket. So don't even try to get inside it, or don't even try the stunt which are taught by YouTubers, that they are exposing some mystery boxes and everything. They are ordering something. Don't even try it, because many of my friends are like, what we say, they have experience and help. They have like bought some boxes or some what we say packages which are not relevant to anything else. Some from the old ages, from the lost cities, something like that. You will get anything. You can get even drugs or everything in non-stack.
Dark web is a very risky. So if you try that, and any of the person in the dark web tries to like make you the target, you will be dead like anything. Within 2 months, we have a surrender to take place. Within a minute, it can happen like at any level.
That's a very crazy scenario.
So there are no preventive measures.
No. What can you do?
Even LBI and SWAT can't defeat it. No one has the power to like close or shut down the dark web. No one.
It is what different space, which people with a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's the majority of space of internet.
Yes.
Still. But one thing I have also saw there, like there are different services that people provide. Services like if you want to destroy someone's social life, social image.
You can net the whole person there. Why to why so? And the complete transaction is being taken place by let's say bitcoins. Yeah, bitcoins are cryptocurrencies, not just bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You'll just go to where you can say that this is the target, transfer the amount. That's it.
You know who made Bitcoin? Satoshi Nano. No, he's the like, I don't know. No one knows who made Bitcoin. If they did know, but there is a name like Sunesh, yeah. It's a name, but if you search it deeply, it's he's not the creator. He was just a worker and he holds the what we say majority of the share of the bitcoins. He's not the maker. If the creator of the Bitcoin comes in front, the Bitcoin is pissed. Why will be it, it is dingo. That's all.
But he'll not know. I think, he will not come until.
No one can like disclose the Bitcoin.
And so, just to close up all the things, we have a couple of last questions. Can you tell about the data breach that happens in companies out there? How did the data breach happens and everything? Because recently I checked my Google Chrome and all. So in that there is a section of password manager. In that password manager, it showed me like my passwords were located in a particular data breach. So that is pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is a basic thing in the revenue. So wherever application you go, you are connected to Gmail. Okay. So if you go to that site haveabeinformed.com and then you try to check what all data leaks your Gmail account was being compromised. You have I been on.com. It's HAVEBENPWNED.com. It shows there. It shows there everything. Recent attack was of Telegram only. So data leak, my Gmail account was also disclosed. So at that point, I just have to make sure that I'm changing the password regularly. That is the only thing that I can do regularly. But I would prefer using basic cipher passwords because it is always recommended nowadays from me at least. Because I have seen my LinkedIn was being taken over. I had seen how it is not a target anymore. I have recovered LinkedIn account within 15 days, but it took a lot of time to figure out all this thing. Yeah, it happens. Nobody is safe now. So I have also recovered many of the Instagram accounts of many victims where I told them to follow certain steps and their account was recovered within 3 days, 2 days.
I think it's not too much nowadays.
Some completely depends on how you approach, how you report it as soon as possible.
But still, like, a lot of people can't recover their accounts even after.
Because they are not following the steps.
Right. And just last section is all about like we have questions related to students and how they can get into cybersecurity. Simple. So I wanted to ask you, if someone is there with zero knowledge, what is the first certification that he should focus on, and how much time should he keep on learning, and when can he plan his schedule according to the certifications?
Focus on Kali Linux first thing. Kali Linux, yes. Focus on Kali Linux first. It is the basic thing. Linux is the basic thing. Commands is the basic thing where you can go through it and try to implant it practical. Go through it. What these command do? What we say? How it is working? How the tools are working? And before that, also try to get into the Python because almost like scripts and everything is scripted by Python.
I have also used two tools. One is ZFisher and social engineering.
They are like developed tools from GitHub, right? For like phishing.
Yes, but if you don't know how to make use of like how to try to manipulate that code, how to modify that code, then there is always a problem. So knowing all the knowledge of C, C++, Java is a good thing. JavaScript as Java.
But still, like, what is the first certification that anyone should focus on?
Don't blindly go for
certifications. Certifications will not provide you like everything in a bunch of knowledge. You are the what we say. Internet is everything. It will give you. Search for everything. Be curious for everything. Like whatever you are doing, find it. Search for it. It will take you further, not the certificate.
But the thing is, like, when I start learning, it's all like a mess out there.
Okay, I'll give you some circles roadmap, a small roadmap. Simple. Sololearn.com. Yes, there you can learn all the languages. Yes, okay. Then try to use track me or Poninchas. In that, you will learn at certain intermediate level, you will learn theory in practical part. Then try to solve hack the box, word as well as code चाहिए. So hack the box is a platform where you can also have jump boards. Like if you are well, you have sort of, let's say 15 machines which are Linux based, Windows based, or something like that. So that you will get IP addresses. You have to attack an IP address using certain techniques. You have to see the options, you have to learn everything, and then you can like practically implement it. That is the thing. Like people miss out those basics. Then later on they struggle in their life. 6 months is more than enough to get into cybersecurity, but you will have to learn it. 6 months. You have to do this languages, networking. There's solving these machines and websites creative. That is Sportsweekly. Sportsweekly.net is the site. It is open source, freely available. You can use it any day.
Do you know Bub Suits, right?
Suite is one of the suite. So Suite is there. Professional version is there. But I would suggest try to use OS Zap. That is also one of the powerful tool and open source tool. But that is an alternative for tools.
So like any random certificate you can't recommend like
You can you can then really apply for global. Why do you want the random certificates which will not even have value in this for beginners? For beginners only I am telling. But try it also has the certifications. You can acquire those certifications and then you can show the interview that okay, I have done certain things in 6 months. Then later on you can go for direct global certifications.
Okay, so last couple of questions I had about bug bounty. It is a very interesting thing which I think my brother is into that and he earns pretty good from bug bounty. So I'm asking about that, and he also like he is completely remote. He works from anywhere. He's always on travel. So that is a pretty interesting thing about bug bounty. And like if someone has to get into that, students, yeah. Bug bounty, how much time does it take to like, actually make a money that can sustain to people? 1 year. 1 year is not sufficient. I think that will take some more time to make a lot of money like passively.
See, bug bounty approach is good, but people are having that mentality of bug bounty. It is very toxic. Why I'll tell you. Uh, as a ethical hacker, suppose you are an ethical hacker, you try to hack into my website, you report about, I say HRTK, koi no scam period, I am not going to pay it. Then what you will think? यार मेरे इतना पब निकला है, I not get it.
Yes.
This is creating frustration. The same thing in bug bounty, people try to learn only certain techniques.
Yes.
And then they try to report it,
Yes.
which are already well reported or duplicated. Once the company tries to report that it is a duplicate report, it has already been related. You will always feel like, "Arey yaar, itna ye kar dogo." I have seen many people ruining their career. If you are trying to set up your resume and if you are putting it in the resume that okay, you are a bug bounty hunter, no company will tolerate it. Because first thing, you are not professional. Second thing, you are script kiddie. So if you are trying out any random scripts, that means it will be a problem for the company. According to legal issues. Because bug bounty approach is always like try करके देखते हैं, जो होगा देख लेंगे, उड़ गया सर्वर तो उड़ गया. That will never be tolerated by anyone. So you have to be very professional. If you are finding out the bugs, well and good. But you have to know that what exactly command you are typing and what it will have the impact.
I think it takes a pretty good.
That's why going into bug bounty is good, but after 1 year initial space. Yeah, not in the initial stage, because already you are having half knowledge. And on that knowledge, if you are trying out something, many of our students have also bought who are bug bounty hunters. They have got legal notices. Legal notices.
Okay.
So that is the problem.
That is the thing. I actually the thing is like we cannot pursue it completely like a day job.
You have to change the approach.
Yes.
But bounty hunting is good. I'm not saying, but you have to change the approach.
There should be something passively going on like a day job or something, and we can go side by side. But there are a lot of influencers who do that on regular basis who are
That is not the real law. Okay. That is not the you can literally buy a Hall of Fame from a pocket. You can literally buy it. We just you can just tell that please give me the bounty and the fame. You will get it.
ending on this podcast. Like any last tips and that tricks that you want to give to students out there. I want to ask also to the people.
to stay away from the hackers.
And just ask with the students itself, like anything that if they want to get into this field, like what is fast track, and just last your family tips to close this podcast.
Fast track, there is no fast track. You have to learn like step by step.
And we find tips, do you want to give some hacks to audience?
Has to be very careful while sharing even your number. Yeah.
What your experience taught in learning, and which mistakes you think that you could have avoided, but now you can't go back like this.
I started purely like late, you can
That is not the.
And I thought typical. I still think I am incomplete. Like I am still like developing. I learn everything like every day. You can say I'm still on HTB, still on like try, still on Abhisek, still on Crest. Everywhere I am like just getting like collecting one paper and just collect, making my book to like solve like real world problems, getting into like more tough topics which are not like in the middle level. Yeah. So from my side, go step by step and do practically, just like
And that was a really great to talk to both of you. And actually, it has been a very interesting podcast for people out there also. But I think we should have answered the question how to hack into ERP. That is a very interesting thing. We'll try to reach out to you later on
after the podcast.
after the podcast, and we'll try to write any tech. So, but thank you very much for joining for this podcast. It was really great to have you. And yeah, thank you very much once again.
yes, thank you. That's the Nexus Table Podcast. And yes, you are really doing something out of the box that I never expected. So all the best, everyone.
Thank you.